Tommy G police ass back riding around with the police. Night patrol, East Chicago PD. Haha, Tommy G. Ooh, them boys got artillery. Oh man.
You think I'm scared of guns, bro? I'm not scared of no gun, bro. You got in my face, nigga.
They just shot Schindler and Tommy and them standing outside.
Keep your hands up, exit the car!
Is it hard recruiting new officers nowadays?
It is. The field has just become very unpopular.
Bro, cause nobody don't want to be no cop.
Public intox and
y'all
disorderly
don't pay
conduct.
enough.
I'll be right out in the morning. What's up, Sarge? Suck ass nigga.
As soon as I take the handcuffs out,
When he takes those cuffs out,
when I take these handcuffs,
Holy motherfucker.
yeah, somebody gonna have to pay. I don't care
It's crazy.
Yeah, somebody gonna
You
pay.
niggas driving on the sidewalk.
Today we look into one of America's most deadly and controversial professions, policing. And in this post-George Floyd era, police have been under incredible
See how they be doing that little sneaky shit, riding around them
Controversial
unmarked
professions.
cars? Y'all better watch our body. I ain't gonna lie, it look like that should say police on the side. But that shit, you don't see it. Watch our...
policing. And in this post-George
Just
Floyd
watch out.
era, police
I can tell you how to tell the difference between a cop car and a civilian.
America's
Look,
most deadly and controversial professions.
look at the top. Oh damn, well y'all can't really see it. But civilians have like this little shit. I don't know what to call it. It's a long ass bar that go across the top on both sides. I forgot what the fuck that shit called. Damn. But the police, they take them shits off, so they cars just look flat. If it look flat at the top of the car, that's a cop. Be on point.
Policing. And in this post-George Floyd era,
sometimes you
police
can
have
see the
been
lights
under
in the
incredible
windshield.
scrutiny. And as a result, filming with the
Sometimes.
police is a lot harder than it used to be in the days of good old-fashioned cops episodes. However, we seem to be entering a new era. Police have gotten a lot of bad press over the last few years, and what I'm noticing is some departments have begun to try and shift the narrative by recording and broadcasting off their own social media platforms, or they invite independent news like me in. And today, we head to East Chicago, an Indiana town located somewhere between gangster ghost town Gary and Dalton, Illinois, where our dear friend Tiffany Henyard is. And for those not familiar with this place, crimegrade.org gives the city a D- for overall crime and an F for violent crime. We'll see if that's true. And
What that
in East
mean?
Chicago, Chief Rivera gives us unprecedented access where we see a range of wild situations. Uncomfortable domestic violence calls, we respond to the scenes of shots fired, we witness heated interactions with civilians, and we see people get processed and thrown in jail. We have laughs, we have controversial discussions, and blood-pumping moments. Folks, let's head to East Chicago. Folks, there's a video I can't release because it's pending court case, but it's a base jumper video we did that is absolutely insane. One of my favorite pieces of all time. It looks like this.
3, 2, 1.
Looks like we're surrounded by cops. We're at a police drone. They're gonna jump and then we're gonna see what happens after this.
We're professional base jumpers.
Hey,
If you want to be the first to see
I ain't gonna lie, you won't see us doing no type of shit like that. They over there yelling at the cops, talk about some, we're professional base jumpers. Yeah, go ahead and jump your ass, man. Go
weeks
ahead,
in
do it if
advance,
you want to.
join the Patreon and see that and much,
Shit
much
go
more. Link is in
right
pinned
on the
comments.
ground.
And now, guys, to the video.
Niggas in Indiana.
I don't know much about East Chicago, so we're going to learn more about that. And I think there's a lot of very important things we can cover today, and a job that most people don't get to see what it's like. I mean, we used to have cops back in the day, but ever since, media went kind of shit for police, there's not much out there right now, currently. So we aim to bring you guys an episode of Cops and ask the question that everyone else wants to ask too. What can you tell us about this
That's why you keep.
Very diverse.
That's why you
It's
keep
a
riding around
wonderful
with the
city. It's
police.
up and coming.
This place used to be
I'm trying to
really
figure that
rough in
out,
the
like-
90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, there's a lot of gang activity, a lot more than there is now. Usual suspects, I should say.
They know his name. It's crazy.
What's going on, man? Tommy.
Hi, Jose. We're nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Been here going on 27 years now. Been chief close to 2.5 years now. So that's Officer Greenwood. That's gonna be
What's going on, man?
your chauffeur.
Nice to meet you. How you doing? Good. You ready to rumble today?
He can't catch me. I'll make his ass fall. Hit with the.
How long have you been
He
a
not
cop?
fast.
Coming up on my
He not fast. He not fast. Look at him. He get tired fast, bro. These cops, bro, they gotta get some cops that like to run. Like his ass for tackling. He a tackler.
third year.
I
I
can
like
see
being
it.
a cop. I like helping people.
And he like to send that K9 too. That's another thing.
The way that they are.
You can't catch who his dog is.
He just went through his
That nigga right in the corner. Look,
There were no
he got his
cars.
own little part of the car.
Mileage 458.
Right in front of you, two rolling, two.
I know.
They don't care.
He just did what you did. You can't get him for that.
No, I can't.
You're pulling him over?
They ain't gonna take off on your ass.
Holy motherfucker.
They about to take right off on you. They ain't stopping.
I may have a traffic stop, 4800 block of Alexander. Advise I'm ready for plate. So the reason for the stop, you're rolling all the stop signs, man. You're not coming to a stop.
Did you realize he was on you for a while?
No, until you just put on the side ride, I had no clue.
Did that surprise you?
It scared the shit out of me because I'm like, who the hell? I'm thinking somebody finna run me off the sidewalk.
Yeah,
And
you
I'm
saw
like, who
him.
the hell driving on the sidewalk with me?
Basically, you rolled through. I saw him earlier roll through stop signs. I'm like, you can't get him for that, man. You can't get him for that.
I mean, this last one, I actually was gonna stop. Then guy just basically like waved me on, so I just ended up.
There's that for you, man. Just make sure you stop at the stop signs, okay?
I will do.
All right, you're good, man.
Other than that, it's
Nah,
like,
you
as long
think-
as you
you
don't
think
give them a
he tough.
reason, I don't think they're with you.
Stay safe, brother. Have a good day. Have a good one.
Another criminal
Am I
off
ran
the
stop
streets.
sign too?
Another criminal off the streets.
Since 2020, I believe, reduction in police contact with civilians. So they're less likely to stop, they're less likely to engage. What do you make of those numbers?
I think more cops are scared of a lawsuit now.
I think you get the maniacs that are, say, ACAB, and you get the maniacs
Hey,
that
that's
are
a
always
fact.
like,
I ain't
Blue
gonna lie.
Lives Matter. It's always the police are right. So you get the two extremes.
Oh, yeah, no.
When in reality, it's a case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
Is there a cop case in recent history that you feel like the cop was actually in the wrong?
That one recently in Illinois
What happened?
with that woman in the boiling pot.
They shot her in her house, right?
Yeah.
If the cop goes away to jail, you're like, justice served.
Yeah, that was unjustified.
Man, that's not what he said.
So far, it's pretty peaceful in East Chicago. We got a couple hours of sunlight left. We'll see what happens. I got a couple questions from Instagram coming in, okay?
Oh, okay.
Why are they so understaffed?
No one wants to be the police anymore.
Why is that?
It's too dangerous.
You think it's a scary job?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, it's scary. Scary as hell every day.
Is it hard recruiting new officers nowadays?
It is, but I think a lot of that has to do with the colleges. In the past, I believe the criminal justice programs in the colleges were positive, and now they're starting to show all the negative stuff. You know, for every
You mean they starting to show the truth of what the fuck is going on? Don't say that bullshit. Do not say that bullshit what I think you about to say.
Floyd incident, there was a million incidents that went perfect. The field has just become very unpopular.
I mean,
Really? Unpopular?
everyone to their own
What
has
you
their own
gonna say?
opinion. The only thing that people are showing is the one bad apple of a department.
I'm just calling different people in Milwaukee. What questions would you have for a police officer?
Why they do racial profiling? Motherfuckers that got tits.
I can't see who's in that car. All I know is the state mandates a certain percent.
Okay, I told him that if he ever tried becoming a police officer in Milwaukee, that we'd do the speed on him.
Oh, definitely.
On my mama. The pocket that we were patrolling the most is all within like 2 minutes of the police station. It's always interesting when the hot spot is that close to the station.
I know he not a cop.
Location between the
He a cop. This one right here. With the muscle tee.
good side of the city and the most busy side of the city. So we're right in that fine line in the middle.
What do we got going on right here?
Public intox and disorderly conduct. Get out. Come on.
I get out on my own. I don't need nobody to touch me. I'm compliant.
We'll get this property right now. Come on, let's
That's what
go.
I'm doing, right? Don't touch me. I'll be right out in the morning. What's up, Sarge? Suck ass nigga. What's up, Lieutenant?
Go ahead and make it right.
Stop grabbing my arm like that.
Spread your legs.
Look, there you go. Stop. Look, now you don't have to,
Let's
you
go.
don't have to touch me. Look.
I'm gonna take these handcuffs
you
off.
been in
As
my
soon as
arm.
I take these handcuffs off,
When he takes those cuffs off,
when I take these handcuffs off, put them up against the glass.
Me. I'm not doing nothing.
Man, look how they got the camera in his face. Hey, yo, they tweaking. They think this a TV show. They out here wild. I used to watch Beyonce
like
Get
that.
Straight.
Public
All that shit.
intoxication, man.
Shit used to be
Lorenzo,
crazy.
what led to this situation?
My sister was beating my ass. This tough guy behind me, I'm not gonna move fast because they
You can talk
down
and
right
look at
there.
the
Look,
glass.
see that?
You
It's
can
about
talk and
control.
look at the
That's
glass.
about control.
Go ahead, man.
Look at him. Look at him.
Dude.
Look at him. I'm finna get a lawsuit.
Stop
I'm finna get a
blocking your
lawsuit.
muscles, man.
Look,
Bro, what?
Look, I'm finna get a
Lock it
lawsuit.
up. Stop resisting.
Look.
Switch sides, yeah. I got
Look,
this.
Sarge,
Go ahead.
I'm not doing
Pat this
nothing. Look, Sarge. I'm not doing nothing.
So Lorenzo, was it kind of
He
a
said, do what you told.
Come on.
Yeah. Look.
He read his shit.
Lorenzo, what's
Yo,
going
they
through your
talk
head
to the
right
nigga
now?
under the
I'm not
door.
even mad, bro, 'cause I didn't do nothing. They locked me up for no reason.
You're the one that called.
Right.
Like, what were you looking for them to do when they showed up?
I expected them to arrest the people that I called the police on, but they wasn't trying to hear that.
What's your gen?
See what I tell you? It's crazy how you could call the police and be the one that ended up in the handcuffs. That's what happened to this nigga. Yo, and they talking to him under the door. Look at these niggas.
Your impression of the
Wiggers.
police.
Look at these wiggers. Tommy G.
You feel me? I ain't got nothing against the police. They abuse their authority sometimes.
Do you think they were rough with you?
You gotta stop doing it.
How many drinks did you have?
A lot.
All of it seemed pretty standard to me. The whole time though, when he was actually just trying to look at us and talk, why were you guys so insistent about moving his head and not let him talk to us?
So we try to keep people controlled in this area. If you were to put your hands against a glass,
You're a lot weaker here.
you're weaker, correct. So if you try to move, go ahead and make a movement.
Blocking the leg.
So we try to control
I'll
the
step
head.
right over
Anywhere
that shit.
the head goes, you go.
Look, what the hell was that? If you try to make a move, I would have stepped right over that shit or stepped on your leg. Then broke, man. Then what? Then what? Niggas think they know tactics.
You're weaker, correct. So if you try to move, go ahead and make a movement.
Talking about go ahead and make a movement. You knew he was gonna move. Try to act like you stopped something. He's already around you, and he's bigger than you. Then what? You just think they
Blocking the leg.
So we try to control the head. Anywhere the head goes, you go.
Yeah, the head.
Y'all lucky y'all be adding extra charges for resisting and you feel me, obstruction and all that shit. You lucky, cause without them extra charges, motherfuckers would be fighting back, and man, y'all had to really catch motherfuckers, like really catch a nigga.
And the body follows.
Correct.
Sorry.
Police brutality has been a big subject of discussion in America over the last few years.
Damn.
Let's talk about how prevalent it really is. University of Illinois Chicago ran the data on this issue and found the following. Each year, 50 million people have a police encounter. 1 million of these involve threats or use of force. 250,000 civilians are injured by law enforcement, and about 1,300 people are killed, again, on a yearly basis. However, the number of these that we can chalk up to police brutality is tough to quantify. I mean, how many of these incidents involve someone resisting or someone that injured themselves trying to escape, or is truly a case where someone did get brutalized by police? To me, the answer to a safer police and civilian relationship is transparency. After all, we fund these guys. They should report to us. Tell me in the comments what you think would lead to a safer interaction between police and civilians.
You want to tell them what I found in the car?
Oh.
Some type of pill. Ooh.
What's going through your head right now, man?
Disappointed in what? You just said you got out of rehab, right?
How long have you been fighting addiction for?
Damn.
Man?
2 years.
How'd you get into it? Just for your wife or what?
I was prescribed.
And how did this whole situation start?
Somebody called saying that there was a guy in a red truck that wasn't moving, and he was at a pump that was not usable.
Why are your pants so tight?
Because I like them that way. Just trying to look good for you. These are Rockies.
And what kind of underwear are you wearing?
Oh man, tight.
I'm not wearing any underwear.
Yo, why the hell these cops so big, bro? Look at these niggas.
Oh,
fuck y'all feed these niggas.
Tight.
I'm not wearing any.
Tackler, a tackler. Y'all ain't chasing nothing down. Nothing.
Do you get nervous at all before a shift when you go out in the night?
Hell yeah.
Nope, just get excited.
He
That's
lying.
all.
Prefer night shift or day shift?
Nights.
Why is that?
And I like DUIs, so a majority of my DUIs happen on night shift.
Oh, what do you see up here?
This guy's got no fucking brake lights. Evening, how you doing, ma'am?
Hello.
Can I get your driver's license, please?
I asked why you pulled me over.
Yes,
Yo,
you
it
have,
looked like
absolutely.
the back of the car got smacked. Look at the back of the car. He talking about he had no brake lights. Come on, bro. This nigga just making traffic stops. He one of them.
No brake lights.
First of the month.
Not gonna write you a ticket for it. I'm just gonna check your driver's license and make sure everything's good to go.
So tell me more about going after people for little shit, because some people would look at that and be like, why are you hassling over a brake light?
You ever heard of the broken window theory? Go after the little shit, hit it when it's little. Otherwise, you ignore the broken window turns into an abandoned building turns into a slum, slums turn into drug houses, whatever.
Man, I think she knows the back of her car looks like that. You get what I'm saying? She got to see that shit every day when she getting in it. This nigga think
Whatever the hell you name it, next thing you know, you got a big problem.
Wake up.
Freddie Ortiz, I knew it. How you been, buddy?
Bothering homeless people.
Where's Jennifer at?
I don't know.
You got anything on you right now before we search your backpack?
Bro, are they getting any crimes? Like, what's going on? I don't see them. First guy was a nigga that called the cops. The second guy was a dude that fell asleep at a pump. No, actually the first person was the dude they was chasing on a moped. Now, the tail light, now is this. Like, bro, where's the real Crime Stoppers at? Like, what are y'all doing?
No, my knife.
I want to see y'all in action.
He stole them, probably. He's a no narcotic user in our city. This yours? The shit we find.
You're free to go, okay?
Thank you.
You got a hand sanitizer?
I wish. I don't know why you.
Oh, let me guess.
You meet that guy a lot?
In the last 3 months, I've probably dealt with him at least 4 or 5 times.
You bothering him. Leave him alone.
Evening, how y'all doing? Can I get your driver's license? You guys got IDs as well?
We got girls being route.
No, how much have you had to drink tonight with that in the car? Turn the car off. Turn the car off. You step out with me. Stand along that wall over there. You can start pulling them out. Where y'all headed?
Back to the house.
How much have you had to drink tonight? Just a little bit. So I'm gonna have you follow the tip of this pen. Can you see it with the lights?
I stopped to get some
Okay.
Yes, video.
No, keep your head still. Keep your head still. You're gonna start 1 foot in front of the other, okay? Heel to toe.
He going to jail. He doing every single test.
All right, go ahead, turn around.
Yeah.
Being placed under arrest
Hey,
for
yo.
alcohol intoxicated.
I want to see
I'm
some
going to
real
take a
crime
test. You
stopping
are going
going
to do
on,
another
bro.
breath test.
I know
will
Tommy
then
G
ask you
bored.
again if you are-
Tommy G like, damn, I'm wasting my time riding around with these motherfuckers. They got me chasing bullshit all day. All day. Niggas not even in that field.
On to consent to, okay? But as of right now, on the portable breath test, you blew a .162. That's twice the legal limit, okay?
So we just saw a DUI arrest. Guy was driving with twice the legal limit. There's certain crimes you have sympathy for, but drunk driving is just a fucking stupid move. So
Y'all tripping, man. I've been drinking. I just got work.
Okay.
I work
I'm not
12
gonna violate
hours.
your rights, right? I'm gonna give you your phone.
Damn, y'all ain't had to do that.
Got it?
Y'all bogus as hell, man. I'm a hard-working man. Yeah, man, I'll pay. Well, I got something for you when I get out, though.
What is that? What you got? What you got?
What do you got for us? You got it on camera?
Implied consent. I have probable cause to believe that you have operated a vehicle
I
while
don't care about
intoxicated.
nothing of that.
I'm just now
I don't care about none of that.
Submit to a chemical test and inform.
No, nigga, y'all just take my life away from me, man.
Look at that.
I just got my license back, man. After 15 years. Y'all gonna take that from me? Yeah, somebody gonna have to pay. I don't care what. Yeah, somebody gonna pay.
how long you been doing that contract work?
He gonna crash out.
I've been doing it ever since I've been out. I've been out 3 months. What did you do time for? Stalking.
Given the opportunity, would you ever
Stalking
become a
is
police
crazy.
officer?
No.
You had a little bit of a struggle going in and out. What do you think it would take to break that cycle and just stay out and stay free?
Stop dealing with officers like him.
Stop.
Yeah, he is what you call him. I ain't gonna lie.
But what my charges is?
It's going to be OWI endangering for yourself and your 2 passengers and regular OWI.
Oh my God, man. Bogus, man.
Still driving.
This would be another reason why I could never be a police officer. That should be a really difficult part of the job. But even though I know he messed up, I still have a sympathy for like, man, like this guy just cannot help but repeat as some people can. As we were about to pack it up for the night, we got one last call. There were shots fired nearby, so we sped to the scene
This
right
what I'm
away.
looking
This
for.
is what happened.
Come on, let's go. Why he the third car? Why you not the first car? Let's go. Nah, what happened to the other cop? Where that other cop at? Super cop.
Nothing or what? I ain't hear nothing.
7 shots fired. We got the big guns out right now. We're looking.
That nigga recording on the iPhone.
Apartments wondering what happened.
Do you think that guy in the window noticed?
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody out there but RoboCop. Where he at?
When he said I didn't hear anything and there were 7 bullets fired right there, that sounded.
None of us heard none. None of us heard none.
What happened? I don't know, bro. You was asleep. So why the f is you asking me questions? You the one asking questions. You just asked what happened.
They just found the bullets on the floor. That nigga was, man, he probably was shooting that shit out the window. Man.
Ask me a question, bitch. Hey, have a good night. Get out my business. Go ahead, go back to public school. Man, go your ass back to school, bro. Get a GED, you the one that came here. You right. Because you being ignorant, that's why we came here. Go find the rest of them shells. Oh, they up there with you? You got them. That sounds like an admission to guilt, huh? Stupid ass. Goofy. Y'all said it was bullet holes in cars and shit.
The cop just called him a goofy.
Make sure there ain't no bullet holes in my car. Excuse me, bro. Why are you?
Why he come outside?
You think I'm scared of guns, bro? What did you? I'm not scared of no gun, bro. You got in my face, nigga. Car. For what? You're in violation of Indiana West property. This is property, bro. This is property.
Why would he come outside? Yeah, listen to your
leave my car
gun.
alone, bro. Leave my car alone, bro. It's going. It ain't gonna be here in the morning. You stay here, right?
He shouldn't have even told him that was his car. That's why you don't come outside running your mouth. They ain't know that was your car till you came out there talking about why you looking at my car. Let them niggas look. They can't do shit. What they gonna do?
How long you been staying here?
See anybody go to jail
Longer
for
than 30 days? Yeah. Longer than 90 days?
Yeah. Yo, so you ain't gotta answer this nigga questions. You in the house. Why is he talking to you? What the fuck did he just say?
It ain't gonna be here in the morning. You stay here, right?
Yeah. Don't
How long
answer
you been
that.
staying here?
Don't answer that.
Longer than 30 days?
Don't answer that
Longer
either.
than 90 days?
Call my lawyer.
So you have 90 days to register your vehicle in Indiana once you become an Indiana resident.
See? I told you this shit is, man, I'm telling you,
I
bro.
mean, you get 90 days.
Yeah, man should have kept his mouth closed.
No, this isn't a because it's not his vehicle. He brought my attention to the vehicle. Now that I see that it has expired tags, the vehicle can be towed for any reason.
This is my car. I don't know what you had.
Told you. Should have kept his ass in the house.
Myself and my kids. I have a 14-year-old. I'm trying to keep away from Chicago and things like that.
Can I help you, son?
No, you could go. You could go back in the house. You could go back in.
Bro, I'll give you another.
Now your girl about to get took by the
I'll
cop.
put a 60-day notice on the car.
He about to put a 60 notice on that car, and you got to take his phone number. He took your girl, dumbass. Should have stayed in the house.
So we tag the cases for.
He coming
evidence.
back to that address
we
later.
Send them off to the system.
Tip them.
That we use with the state police that identifies those shell casings.
Hey, why that lady walk with the
match
cops?
It to the make and model of that firearm. And once they do that testing, they'll see if that firearm or those shell casings, or the shell casings from that firearm was used in another crime.
See, look, they still ain't stopped no damn crime. They ain't even get the shooter. Like, bruh, Tommy G, you wasting your time. You might as well just pack your shit up and just, you feel me? These police bullshit, man. Bullshit. That's why they just sit back and let the detectives do all the work. They tired of this shit. Just like me, I'm tired of this shit.
On our way to day 2 of filming with the East Chicago Police Department. The truth is, cops are a essential part of society. We just need to make sure that the cops that we have are accountable and just and fair. So anyways, this is day 2 with the East Chicago Police.
I don't know what he just said. He basically just said the first day they ain't get no footage, so he going back again. Let's see if they get something.
How's it going, man? What's going through your mind starting off a shift?
I told that nigga I'm tired of getting in your car.
We get in, see what's going on throughout the day, what we've had, like what calls we've had.
Nah, it's a different cop.
There was a shooting in Porter County. There was earlier today. Kind of go over stuff like that when we get in.
How long you been doing this?
I joined the military. I did law enforcement in the Coast Guard for 5 years, a little less than 5 years. Got out, went to the academy in 2016. So then I came here about 4 years ago. So I've been here for about 4 years.
One thing I envy about this job is it seems like there's opportunity to build real brotherhood, where you just don't get that in a cubicle environment.
No, yeah, no. And then on the other hand, it's a double-edged sword because
Man,
it's like
police be beefing with
cops
each other
tend to
too.
only hang out with cops.
They just don't let y'all see it.
Like other jobs, you know, I was a union carpenter for a little bit. You know, like a lot of those people can hang out with other professions. You know, once you become a cop, a lot of people don't want to hang out with you anymore. You know what I mean? Especially with like the climate a couple of years ago, after everything that was going on with like BLM movements and all the other things. Like it really, the public interest, you know, the public perception of us really pulled back.
You know, what was it like living through that?
Like we always have people, you know, like yelling 12 or, you know, 8, all the other stuff, you know. So nothing really changed. The people that didn't like us. People that did like us, they still liked us. You know, we still go to calls and answer them the same way.
Folks, I do think police unfairly got the shit end of the stick in the media and to their reputation since the George Floyd era. They do a dangerous job that not many people would have the courage to do. So to me, the ACAB mentality that emerged was just plain stupid. I think we can all agree that pretty much any time you say everyone from a group is bad, you are gonna end up with a dumb and lazy way of thinking. However, I do think the BLM movement was right to point out that the police need to be held accountable. Everyone, including the police, should find that quite reasonable. To me, doctrines like qualified immunity are a bit scary, especially when it seems like this new administration in power is more okay with letting law enforcement do as they please without consequences. And for context, qualified immunity essentially means police officers would be shielded from personal liability on the job. People against qualified immunity believe this would set a dangerous precedent that would allow law enforcement to get away with things that they shouldn't. So I wanted to know what these police officers thought about policing in the post-George Floyd era.
That's changed a lot. You know, people think that we were for what happened. No, we're against officers like that, and I think that video changed us, and I think for the worse. I think it went a little overboard though, because I think some politicians, their job isn't guaranteed, so they're gonna go a little overboard. That's where the defund movement came. That's where the riots started to come, a lot of the protesting, and that's where you started seeing the decline in applicants for police departments. But on the positive side, it changed training. It changed the way now you deal with people like that. It made departments more accountable now. Just because you're not the one using the force doesn't mean you can't be found guilty.
You're gonna search it, it's an amnesty period, you tell me it's in there, if you give it to me, it is what it is, we throw it out. It's not that deep, but if you lie to me, I'm more likely to take you to jail. I don't know about it. I'm sorry. Step to the back.
Looks like smack clear balance.
Set up for me. Yeah, like that. You're not supposed to be having that gun, bro.
Oh, I was transferring to my house like that. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I hear you, but you know you're not supposed to have it, period.
Yeah. Apparently, he's a felon, and he also has a current pending felony case. So obviously, he's not supposed to be in possession of a firearm.
Alright, turn to face me. Take your belt off. Your chains.
That's 5 to 10 years right there. Just for that charge right there. Damn.
You walk that way.
Then bro admitted to it on camera. Talking about I was just trying to get it to my house.
Alright, bro, holler if you need anything.
Holla if you need anything, it's crazy.
Here's our normal.
What the hell is going on over here?
Check it out.
Is it an arrest?
I don't know. We'll see.
It is here.
That a Venezuelan driver bought the car. The plate doesn't match the car. And
Maybe bought a stolen car.
the car, he bought the car.
We might know the guys he bought it from. Hola, señor, ¿cómo está?
Oh. Bien, gracias.
Bienvenidos a Estados Unidos. ¿Cómo siente sobre policía en América?
Han sido respetuosos en cuanto a a su trabajo.
Habla sobre la diferencia de policía en Venezuela y policía aquí.
Oh, demasiada diferencia. En Venezuela la policía son puros delincuentes con uniforme.
¿Sientes más seguro aquí con policía o en Venezuela con policía?
Oh, acá, definitivamente acá.
After a routine traffic stop, this Venezuelan gentleman was found to be doing nothing wrong and sent on his way.
His headlights on. He's trying. Adam Edward traffic stop. 100 block. Oh. Dude, what are you doing?
He about to park up. He ain't worried about y'all.
300 block.
Get out his way.
He's just trying to go about his day.
What the f are you doing, bro? What's going on?
What?
What do you mean with what?
What happened?
What do you mean what happened? You see me behind you and then you start backing up. You almost hit my car, bro. What do you mean? You thought I was parking with my blues on? You got a brake light out. Give me your license. Where you coming from, man?
Second brake light.
Say again? You're door dashing? Do you live here? You live across the street? Is it
Hey,
your
look
mom?
like, why y'all got me on this
Say
camera?
again?
It's on the license.
What do you mean it's on the license?
What's going on? Why you recording?
You got any guns in the car, bro? You have no guns in the car? If you do, I mean, you can legally own them, right? I'm not trying to pinch you up. I'd rather know than not know. Did you have one? Yeah. Okay, listen, man. Hey, if you don't listen. Hey, okay, listen. I get I'm making you nervous. You're making me nervous, bro. Because you're backing up, bro, and I was getting nervous. I ain't here to try to pinch you up, okay? If you're straight with me, I'm straight with you. Without reaching for, where is the gun? Is it on your person?
Yeah, it's
okay. So do me a favor. Put your hands on the wheel for me, okay? And just keep them there, okay? Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the gun. It's in here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh.
Yeah, this one's. I'm gonna search his car. I can smell it, but he's got some stuff in there too.
That boy didn't even know where he was at. I know what he did. He tried to park up real quick, act like he was at home. Yeah, it looked like he was waiting on somebody, and they just pulled up behind him, and he just parked the car like he was, feel me? And they still mess with him.
Yeah. So when you see the cops like this and your son, what goes through your head?
Not good, man.
Oh, that is the house.
Ain't
Okay.
good, buddy.
A little nervous?
No, I mean, hey, it is what it is. We've been through this years, man. You know, we always going through this.
He's at a brake light out. So just brake light out.
Okay.
And then
We get it.
And the thing, and you know, and the reason he's even got to this point where I'm talking to him, and he didn't want to talk to me really, and then I asked him if he had a gun, and he's no, and then he turned out he had a gun. You know, he ended up coming out clum clean about it. You know what I mean? But like, you know, obviously being very, you know, and I get it. I don't know whatever actual interaction he's had with us before, but you know, like I told him, he's straight with me, I'm straight with him, and as long as nothing crazy, then he'll be on his way. He's under arrest. He's just detained right now.
Okay.
That's all.
He's under arrest.
Get your license back, bro. Okay? Yeah. I'm glad you didn't hit my car. I really thought you were gonna hit my car. What I'm gonna do, so put that in your pocket, okay? The keys are right here. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, it's either one of your brake lights. I think it's that one. I think it's your left one's out completely. Here's your keys. No ticket, nothing like that. Just get your taillight fixed, okay? Don't back into a cop car. Cool? All right, bro? The way he was driving, like everything, dude. And like,
They take him to jail? What?
Like when I asked him for his license, I don't know if you saw, but like I wanted to go like take it from him.
You telling me he didn't look for a reason to arrest that man? That's what you telling me? It's only because he met his parents. That's why. That's why. Cause he was lying about that house.
He like he pulled it back from me right away and was like, "Oh, what'd you stop me for?" And I'm like, "Dude, like, give me your license." Like, but you know, lying about a gun and being kind of weird and being really weird actually, and then the driving behavior and everything else like that. Oh, and then he told me that he just bought the gun, but the gun looked like the
Talking
wear
about
marks on it.
being really weird. You got a big ass camera. You pull up with Tommy G and a big ass camera in his face. How is that being really weird? He was nervous, bro.
Unless he bought a used, I guess.
Damn.
Adam Edward. This vehicle crashed into the concrete barrier. The suspect ran. There's blood in the car. I don't know. They're on foot somewhere. I don't know where they would have came from. He lives right down the street.
They gonna report that shit stolen. He was drunk as hell.
Oh yeah, they're fucked up.
It is amazing that someone can be bleeding that bad walking down the street and no one really notices.
And he probably has a head injury because he hit. I mean, I'm sure. Like you can see, there's a button in the airbag.
I think it's underrated how much alcohol can fuck your life up. Like alcohol is so popular in this country.
Yep.
But it contributes to a lot of issues we have, and especially probably from what you guys see.
Yep.
That's why I say that shit shouldn't be legal. But we ain't ready for that conversation. It's crazy how marijuana is legal in certain states, but in other states it's not legal. Like, that shit should be legal everywhere. All 50 states. All 52 states. Shit should be legal. Got alcohol legal. But then you can't drink and drive. You can't drink and be outside in public. Like, what's the point of this shit? I don't understand.
Oh man, yeah, the amount of like,
not me.
like even just violent, like when people want to resist or start shit with us, or like, you know, even just them like just screaming at us, or just like, you know, fighting with everything. Yeah, all over booze, bro.
After meeting with a tow truck driver to get this ditched vehicle sorted out, Miguel and I returned to the police cruiser. While Officer Schindler was still outside taking care of business, he heard what he believed was a gunshot, something Miguel and I did not hear inside the car. Deciding to take action, Officer Schindler began pursuing what he believed was the most likely vehicle that could be responsible for this. Here's what happened next.
Yes, sir. Oh,
They like those gunshots?
Yes, sir.
Oh, they sound like gunshots to me.
Come on, we got action. Let's go. Chase it down.
No, I think that car over there. Adam Edward, I got possible shots fired.
The car that's...
Car northbound on Indy, past the McShane.
How many shots?
I don't know, that's like an old guy, doesn't it?
That must freak them out when the light gets shined in there.
I don't.
You're sure? Because I dropped my phone in the car. I don't know if you heard that. But it was like, dun-dun.
No, I heard it was like multiple shots. So. Driver! Exit the car with your hands up. Keep your hands up. Exit the car. Okay, take your seatbelt. Driver! Passenger, stay in the car. Take your seatbelt off and exit the car.
Yo, they getting the camera
Walk
angle.
back to the sound of my voice. Keep coming. Stop. Stay there. Face away from me. Are there any firearms in the car?
No.
As you were just driving by me, okay, I heard multiple shots being fired off, and it sounded like they were coming from your vehicle. Okay.
That was the car who passed by us, sir.
That was the other car that passed by you?
Yeah.
What do you mean? It was their car?
Yeah, 'cause they were driving by when he hit the gas.
Snitch! Stop snitching!
So listen.
This is so embarrassing.
Why is it embarrassing?
So embarrassing. And you see, I understand that, but honest to God, I mean, man, this is ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, this is a grown man. Keep your pride.
You're not in cuffs anymore, are you?
Keep your pride.
I understand that.
I haven't been disrespectful to you.
Correct.
So listen. So I don't not believe you that it wasn't the other car. I get
To
you.
me, this is just an embarrassment.
I mean,
That's to me.
I get you. I know.
Okay.
I understand.
All right, so sue them.
I understand.
Sue
So
them.
you're free to go. Okay.
That's how you feel.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Hey, dude.
See, look, now he's so tough.
That's fixing to get you locked up, dude.
Calm down. He doesn't have to. Just like she can record, they can record.
There ain't no reason for that, man. Come on.
Folks, to be clear, this man was found to be entirely innocent of any wrongdoing and was simply picking up a pizza and driving his wife home from work. To me, this was a bit much.
You guys have a job where a decision you have to make in a split second will be decided in a court where people have months and months to look over the information. What is that like?
That's difficult because that's just one factor. We're also judged on social media by the public. When I got hired in '98, there was no such thing as social media. So when we made a mistake, your life wasn't exposed immediately within seconds of you making that life or death decision, right? Now, yeah, I feel for my officers because, like you said, they're in the moment. It could be dark, they got a call about shots fired, there's a guy with a gun, and they have to hurry up and decide their next course of action in a matter of seconds, at the same time worried about their safety, the safety of the public, is this the right guy? Is that a gun? All of this is happening in their head, and they're expected to make the right decision. So I
Nigga doing all this yapping. They didn't get one good arrest this whole video.
feel bad for my officers on the streets because they're one mistake away from being judged on social media and losing their job and their freedom.
All right, folks. This was a look into the East Chicago Police Department, what it's like, a day in the life as an officer, making moves. I'm very happy they invited me and interested to see what you guys thought of this. I can tell you this is a very difficult job. I wouldn't sign up for this job. The risk, the danger, the complications, doing this in 2024 is a difficult thing. Hopefully we get to do this all around the country.
It's 2025.
Now that we've proven we can get in here and do it. Let's see St. Louis, let's see Memphis. Thank you to these officers for letting us drive with them all day. I mean, that's pretty damn fucking cool to go from interviewing pimps and fentanyl dealers to being allowed in a cop car. The goal of this channel is always to experience different sides of life, from billionaire to crack house, from presidential candidate to killer. We want to experience it all. See you guys next week.
See you next week, Tommy. W video. Yo. Tommy G ass crazy, man. Ain't no one else out there like him though. He the only one doing this shit. If we being honest. We can sit here and lie and say this person doing it or this person did it first, but Tommy G is doing this shit now. That's all that matters.